different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for DeAndre Swift. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 2nd down, Swift. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Swift. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Prescott. They've got his man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Hassan Reddick charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Prescott.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Field goal would have been a decent length of 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Prescott to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Dak's got this one complete to Pollard.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
At the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hey, 73, 73. Call up Yeti. Call up Yeti. Yeti, Yeti.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
7 yards there and a first down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
But first down, Hurts.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Kill.
3rd and long for Prescott.
Oh, that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Oh, the return is Ward.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Great.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
And they'll send the tight end in motion
63,
left.
63, 63.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now Prescott going to change the play. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. Fights through him, now a crease. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift.
54 yards.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Pollard again.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 174 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Now is 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
In motion goes the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35. Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 195 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's going on.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
47. Here we go, 46. 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes 2nd down.
63. Hey! Hey, Silver.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
Hey, let's go.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And an Eagle first down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Well, Prescott here to throw.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this has been the story all night long. He just came out firing and have not backed off, even with a big fourth-quarter lead. There's another completion for big yardage.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Jake Elliott on quarter-point after.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.